The fear of being left behind. In a world that never stops moving, where trends change overnight and opportunities seem to slip through our fingers, the fear of being left behind has become a universal ache. It's that sinking feeling when everyone around you seems to be sprinting ahead, achieving milestones, embracing new experiences, and living the life you envisioned for yourself. Whether it's in career, relationships, or personal growth, this fear taps into our deepest insecurities, whispering that we might not be enough. But beneath this anxiety lies a truth worth exploring, a truth that could transform fear into fuel for our own journey forward. Hey there, welcome to Lean On Me, your go-to channel for navigating life's twists and turns. By being here, you're already investing in your well-being and setting the stage for a more balanced, meaningful life. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. You won't want to miss the steady stream of inspiration and practical wisdom. Join us as we create a ripple of peace and clarity in a world that often feels overwhelming. Love what you're hearing? Share it with friends and family and help us brighten the world, one insight at a time. Thanks for joining the journey. Have you ever felt like life is a race and somehow everyone else is sprinting ahead while you're struggling to tie your shoes at the starting line? You scroll through social media and it seems like everyone has it figured out. Promotions, new businesses, engagements, babies, travel, success stories that shine so brightly they cast a shadow on your own path. It's okay. You're not alone. The fear of being left behind is real, and it's something many of us carry, often in silence. Today, let's talk about it. Let's explore this fear, understand where it comes from, and most importantly, find ways to rise above it. We live in an age of constant comparison. It's hard not to feel the pressure when success is always on display. But here's the truth. What you see is often just the highlight reel, not the whole story. The promotions, the perfect relationships, the seemingly effortless achievements, behind every success is a story of struggle, of setbacks, of moments when giving up felt like the only option. Have you ever really stopped to think about that? That the person you envy, the one with the dream job, the perfect relationship, the effortlessly curated life might also feel stuck sometimes? That beneath the polished posts and filtered smiles, they too might be staring at their screen, wondering if they measure up. Maybe they're sitting in traffic, questioning their choices, or lying awake at night, replaying awkward conversations and unfinished to-do lists. Perhaps they scroll through social media just like you do, seeing someone else's wins and feeling a twinge of doubt. Isn't it wild to think that behind every perfect snapshot could be a story of uncertainty, self-doubt, or even struggle? That while you're comparing your behind the scenes to their highlight reel, they might be doing the exact same thing? Because the truth is, no one is immune to the weight of wondering if they're enough. And maybe, just maybe, that realization can be the start of a little more compassion for them and for yourself. Imagine this. You're working hard, but nothing seems to be moving. You've set goals, made plans, but progress feels painfully slow. Meanwhile, your friends are hitting milestones, buying houses, getting promotions, launching businesses. You start questioning yourself. What am I doing wrong? It's in these moments of self-doubt that the fear of being left behind grows. It whispers that you're not enough, that your pace isn't fast enough. But listen closely, because that voice is lying. Nature never rushes, yet everything gets accomplished. A seed takes time to become a tree. The night takes its time to turn into day. Your journey, too, has its own timeline, and it's okay if it doesn't match someone else's. When you focus too much on others, you start to lose sight of the beauty in your own path. It's like staring at someone else's garden while your own flowers bloom quietly behind you. You miss the tiny victories, the ones that don't make headlines but matter deeply. The mornings you got out of bed despite the weight of yesterday. The moments you chose kindness when it wasn't easy. The quiet progress that isn't flashy or loud but is real, raw, and undeniably yours. You overlook the strength it took to keep going, the resilience built through your own storms. You miss the subtle shifts, the way your perspective has widened, how your patience has grown, or how you now handle what once felt impossible. When you're too busy measuring your path against someone else's, you forget that your journey has its own rhythm and purpose. You miss the chance to celebrate the milestones that only you know how hard you fought for. Because sometimes the most profound progress whispers instead of shouts. And if you're always looking elsewhere, you might never hear it. What if, instead of letting fear paralyze you, you let it push you forward? What if every time you felt left behind, you used it as a reminder to focus on what you can control, your actions, your mindset, your own growth? Ask yourself, what small step can I take today that brings me closer to my goals? How can I turn this feeling of being stuck into an opportunity to reset, to rediscover what truly matters to me? If you're feeling left behind, know this: you are not alone. It's easy to believe you're the only one stumbling while everyone else seems to glide effortlessly forward. But beneath the surface, so many of the greatest success stories were born in the shadows of doubt, fear, and uncertainty. Behind every triumph is a chapter where giving up felt like the easier choice. J.K. Rowling was rejected by dozens of publishers before Harry Potter found its way into the world. Oprah was told she wasn't fit for television. Walt Disney was fired for lacking imagination. These aren't just stories, they're reminders that the road to success is often paved with setbacks and stumbles. Every step forward, no matter how small, is a victory. Whether it's sending that email, getting out of bed on a hard day, or choosing hope when doubt is louder, these are wins. They may not come with confetti or applause, but they are the quiet, powerful moments that move you forward. And remember, every single day you choose not to give up is a day that brings you closer to where you want to be. Progress isn't always visible, but it's there, in the strength you build, in the lessons you learn, in the resilience you didn't know you had. So if today feels hard, that's okay. You're still moving, you're still trying, and sometimes that's more than enough. The fear of being left behind is more than just an unsettling thought. It is a catalyst for change. While it may provoke anxiety, it also holds the power to ignite ambition and resilience. Instead of allowing this fear to paralyze us, we can choose to see it as a signpost, guiding us toward what truly matters. The world may continue to rush forward, but by embracing our own pace, defining our own success, and cherishing our unique path, we can find fulfillment. Not in comparison, but in the quiet confidence of knowing we are exactly where we need to be. You are on your own journey, and it is enough. The pace may not always feel fast, but progress isn't always about speed, it's about direction. So when the fear of being left behind creeps in, take a deep breath. Trust your path, celebrate your progress, and remember, you are exactly where you need to be.